Words are real enough to start a war if need be. What I talk is 100%. Let's get it. Now let's talk about YouTube in its heyday. I remember years ago, maybe around like 2008, I was already knowing what YouTube was, but not too familiar with it. But when I got more on board every day using this platform, not this platform in 2019, but the platform that it used to be, because this version of YouTube is a shell of its former self, which was glorious in every way. And speaking of such a former self, YouTube was great. Damn near perfect. If you wanted to see an old show that you haven't seen in a long time, a program, movie, music video, anything like that, most likely this platform, well, at least the way this platform was formerly, it did have it. Now, things change. But before things change for the worst, let's stay on YouTube in its glory days back then. An example will be also the phenomenon of comments being featured no matter what video. 9 out of 10 times a comment will be accessible from a video, unless the uploader turned off the comments for whatever reason. I could care less. But typically what I watch now gives me the ability to comment on it. That was very new back then. Also, an average Joe, anybody from myself to anybody, it doesn't matter race, creed, gender, location, anybody could have a strong opinion about something and just turn on their camera, record themselves, share that opinion. And this is something that you would never get on cable TV. And speaking of cable TV, in my opinion, through my own journalism, the reason why COPPA is leaving this stench on YouTube is because YouTube did stupid things to allow themselves to get in a position of getting fined. So now all attention's on YouTube, number one. Number two, besides getting the attention on themselves by allowing things to happen that should have never had happened, people generally are not monitored on this platform anyway. I know this personally. Despite this video being about the glorious heydays of YouTube, back then, the first thing that ever made me comment on any video on YouTube was the racism and the hate. The same thing that YouTube swears they are trying to combat right now in 2019 was not being combated back then, around 2008, 2007, around that time, but preferably 2008. Now, for me to watch a video and read the comments, and one of the comments, two of the comments, several comments, maybe a few more, they're so derogatory against, it doesn't matter if what race I am, what sex I am. If the comments were derogatory, then I'm going to respond to it. That's number one. And I felt like I had the right to respond. And in doing so, I felt this sense of liberation, like, yeah, bad enough the person said the stupid thing they said, but I bet you now they're going to think twice, because they're going to know that somebody is going to read that comment and respond to such comment. That gave me some type of a power that television never gave me. So once again, YouTube was never trying to be cable from day one. I don't know why YouTube is trying to be cable now. I guess because the cable network scared the hell out of YouTube. I don't know. But I just wish that YouTube would have fought harder and remained as pure as it used to be back then, back in the days. All I want is for YouTube to be great again, simply put. And you don't gotta like it. You don't even gotta love it. But you will respect it. Respect what? These words. Because these words are real. War. Peace.